Hey, what's going on, all you ghouls and ghosts out there? My name is Mike Macabre, and welcome to the graveyard. As always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Off with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. But on tonight's episode, we have another reviews and reactions. And coming back to the channel, the band called Super Heroines. Yes, indeed. Now, funny thing about this band, some of the principal members came onto the channel and pretty much thanked me for doing one of their songs, but specifically from Stephen Fritchie because he's the one that requested this particular track, and they have a lot of things coming up in the future. They want to get some band members together and do live shows. They're talking about crowdfunding that. But we're going to come back with this particular track called Embalmed Love, which has been requested by one of the actual band members. He was the principal drummer on this album, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, I do apologize. But his name is Del Mar. Thank you for that lovely, lovely request. The link for the video will be down in the description box for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. But as always, I'm going to go into this blind with my off-the-cuff comments. If I recognize a song, I'll definitely let everybody know. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. But no more ghouling around. Let's check it out. All right, ghouls and ghosts, super heroines with their song "Embalmed Love," and obviously it's "Hell Comes to Your House" from that album. So let's get into it. I like the field change there. Back down. All right. I got a few things to say about this one. See in the review section. All right, ghouls and ghosts. That was the Super Heroines with their song Embalmed Love. As always, link to original video will be down in the description box for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. And this request comes to us by Del Mar. Thank you again for that lovely, lovely request. I quite like this track. The guitar tone and the bass tone were very crunchy. I had a very fuzzy vibe to that. Very heavy in the context of just being like death rock. I was not expecting the heaviness. Kind of a mid-tempo. And then when the field change happened, it obviously went the up tempo, and that's when, for me, the drums really kicked in. Very bombastic, very crisp sounding drums. And when they hit I think it was doublets. I don't know if they're doublets or triplets, but I think it was doublets. They felt like bursts of fire through like a gun. Like, very fluid. I don't say it's a gripe. I was not a huge fan of the vocals. I couldn't understand a damn word. I did not try to look up the lyrics. Again, I do apologize. But other than that, great track. Was really into it. A little harder than I was expecting, like I said. So anything hard like that, I'm going to be very into. But I didn't want to say it sounded like Grave 45. But it was very similar between like that and Christian Death a little bit. So that's some good company there. That being said, score. Again, this was probably, I wouldn't say the hardest part, but I just had a hard time picking a particular score. I don't know why, because I really, really like it. So let me just correct my brain here for a sec. All right, I got a score. I'm going to give this 4 skulls out of 5. Absolutely happy with that score for all the reasons I just stated. Yeah, just overall a really, really good track. But I think that's going to be it for this episode of reviews and reactions. As always, if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Off with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. As always, ghouls and ghosts, stay scared.